Hey there and welcome. We're going to talk about something you probably have in your kitchen right now, garlic. But listen, this is no ordinary food. It's an ancient remedy, recognized for centuries as a really powerful herbal medicine. And its story, it might just change how you see it. Just think about this for a second. What if one of nature's most powerful antibiotics wasn't in some high-tech pharmacy, but was sitting right there in your kitchen? That's the power we're going to unlock today, and it's all packed inside a single clove of garlic. You know, to really get what makes garlic so special, we've got to go back in time, way back. Because this isn't some new health fad you saw online. This is a medical legacy, something that civilizations have trusted for thousands and thousands of years. I mean, just look at this timeline. It's incredible. Garlic's journey starts way back in Central Asia, where its healing powers were legendary long before we had anything like modern medicine. And this wasn't just some old folklore, it was frontline treatment. They were even using it as a battlefield antiseptic in World War I. And now? Well, now science is finally catching up and proving what ancient cultures knew all along. Yeah, think about that. Not just used a little bit, it was used by the ton. That one fact just blows my mind. It shows you the incredible faith people had in garlic's power to fight off infection, even in the absolute worst conditions you can imagine. It was a lifesaver when nothing else was around. Okay, so we've seen the history, we know it's been trusted for ages, but how does it actually work? What's the science here? That's what we're digging into next. We're about to unlock its secret chemical weapon. Right, this is the big question. Why is garlic so effective? Well, it's not magic, it's chemistry. And it's a surprisingly simple chemical reaction that, get this, you can actually trigger yourself right in your own kitchen. So this is absolutely key. Check this out. Inside a whole intact clove of garlic, you've got two compounds, alline and alliinase, just kind of hanging out, kept separate. But the moment you crush it or chop it, bam, you break down those cell walls and those two compounds get to mix. That's where the magic happens. In fact, a great tip is to crush your garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before you cook with it. That gives it time to create all that medicinal goodness. And that powerhouse compound that gets created, it's called allicin. You're going to want to remember that name. Allicin is the star of the show here. It's the potent, active ingredient that gives garlic all of its incredible antibiotic and healing properties. Without crushing it, you've just got a tasty vegetable. But with that simple action, you turn it into medicine. All right, so now that we know about allicin, let's talk about the two main superpowers it gives garlic. Think of it like a 1-2 punch for your health. It's a seriously potent antibiotic, and it's also an amazing tonic for your entire circulatory system. And this really breaks it down perfectly. On one hand, you've got its antibiotic side. It's fantastic for fighting off infections, especially the gunk in your chest, nose, and throat. It even helps clear out mucus. Plus, it's strongly antifungal, which is great for skin issues. Then, on the other hand, you have its power as a circulatory tonic. Tons of research has shown it can help lower high blood pressure and cholesterol, and it even helps keep your blood a little thinner, which can help protect against clots. Pretty amazing, right? Okay, so all this science is great, but what do you actually do with it? How can you use this at home? Let's get super practical now and look at some simple ways to turn all this knowledge into action. This table lays it out nice and simple. For just general immunity or to help with cholesterol, all you gotta do is make sure you're regularly eating that crushed activated garlic in your cooking. Easy enough, right? If you've got a cold or a cough, a traditional garlic syrup can work wonders. For fungal stuff on your skin, you can actually apply crushed raw garlic right on it. And for an earache that's from an infection, the oil from a garlic pearl can bring some real relief. These are simple remedies that people have used for ages. Now hold on. We have to pause here for something really, really important. Because garlic is so powerful, you have to treat it with respect. You have to be cautious. So let's go over some essential safety rules you need to know. And yeah, we're serious about this. This isn't just a friendly suggestion. It's an absolute must if you're going to use it safely and effectively. Okay, first up, and this is non-negotiable. Because garlic thins the blood, you absolutely must talk to a professional if you're taking any kind of prescribed blood-thinning medication. It's crucial. Also, for kids under 12, you should always get professional advice before giving them therapeutic doses. And of course, the big disclaimer, all of this is for your information. You should always talk to a qualified healthcare professional before you start any new health regimen. So, when you use it the right way, when you respect its power, Garlic is a true powerhouse. It's a tonic for your heart, a shield against infection, and a fantastic ally for healthy aging. So there you have it. We've gone from ancient battlefields all the way to modern science just to understand this one little plant. This ancient bulb holds real, proven, modern power. The only question left is, how are you going to use it?